Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Talk Entertainment News. Are you a Ghostbusters fan? Good, because it looks like there is an animated movie coming out in addition to that already announced animated show. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. Before we do that, something for you to do for us. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of 2024. We need about 95 or so more of you to hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, hit the alert bell, like, comment, send super to become a member for $2.99 a month. If you do comment, keep it friendly, keep it on topic, don't make it personal. We're trying to build a friendly community here where nobody feels like they're being attacked for their opinions. All right, then. New Ghostbusters animated movie and animated series in the works. Should be interesting, coming on the heels of such disasters as The War of the Rohirrim and Transformers 1. Not really tearing it up at the box office. The future of the live-action Ghostbusters franchise is uncertain in the wake of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, but the saga is gearing up for a big-time return to the world of animation. In addition to a previously announced animated series in the works at Netflix, Deadline reports that Sony and Netflix are also working together on an animated Ghostbusters movie. The outlet details in today's report, insiders add that the project is still in early development, but that Chris Pern from How to Give a Chance of Meatballs 2 is attached to direct. Deadline also notes not only does the project mean to expand the Ghostbusters universe, sources close to the development of this film see this as something that could do for the IP what the Beyond the Spider-Verse films have done for Spider-Man, which is what I'm not sure. I mean, they've both been hits all the time. Plot details for the Ghostbusters animated movie and series are under wraps. For the series, Elliot Kalan has boarded the project as writer, showrunner, and executive producer. Jason Reitman will produce for Sony Pictures Animation. I think on one hand, animation is probably a great safe place for these beloved 70s and 80s franchises to live. The original actors are aging out or dying, and so you can't really count on having any of them back in most of these films. And of course, people have a hard time dealing with change and aging as fans. So if you move these franchises into the animated realm, it gives you a chance to continue to tell stories. Like I find it really hard to believe that like Disney hasn't done a Indiana Jones animated series yet. Like where's that? Like that would be perfect because obviously people want Harrison Ford, but they don't want Harrison Ford because they have to acknowledge that he's old. But back to the topic at hand, Ghostbusters had this brief revival with the new films, but that sort of ended really quickly with the second film sort of not impressing people as much as the first. So it's sort of back to where it started all those years ago when it was sort of in development hell, where there was always this talk of a new Ghostbusters film that never happened. And then you finally got the film. It was surprising. Then here we are again, back to square one, people dissatisfied with Ghostbusters. But I think, yeah, animation might be the place to do it. Maybe you get some original voices if you want, or you can explore some new characters, some new scenes. There's a Evil Dead animated series coming, so I think there's certainly some interest in developing these sort of animated horror comedy type shows, sort of breathing new life into those franchises. So I think it makes sense a lot to me that they should be doing this. But then, on the other hand, as I was saying up top, you know, we've had recent films like The War of the Rohirrim and Transformers 1, but didn't exactly tear it up. But as long as you keep the budgets in check and sort of strategically release these things where and when, I think there's the opportunity to build momentum for these franchises. A certain type of animation is like tearing up the box office right now. It's absolutely huge. Inside Out 2 and Despicable Me 4, Moana, all huge hits in the sort of digital animation realm this year. Whether they go that route with this, hard to say. Probably going to keep things lower budget, I would guess. More traditional look, but we shall see. But yeah, I think it's, in a way, I think it's a ray of sunshine for those of us who are finding ourselves a little bit older as our franchises age with us and sort of wondering what's next. And I think that animation might be a good middle ground where families can continue to enjoy these properties together without feeling too offended by the fact that things have in fact have changed and you can't sort of recapture the glory of the past in the way that you hoped to. So there you have it. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. But until next time, keep it creepy and keep it funny.